Hey everyone, welcome back to Fandom Frontline, where we look beyond the surface of our favorite stories to find out what makes them tick. Today we're talking about Talamasca, The Secret Order, the newest addition to AMC's growing immortal universe, and a direct spin-off from Interview with the Vampire. The two-part series premiere sets up a secret society that watches over vampires, witches, and everything that goes bump in the night. It's intriguing, atmospheric, and full of potential, but it also has the impossible task of following one of the best shows on TV right now. We meet Guy Anatole, played by Nicholas Denton, a young law graduate with latent psychic powers. Unbeknownst to him, he's been monitored his entire life by the mysterious Talamasca, an organization that observes the supernatural world from the shadows. The premiere follows Guy as he's recruited into this ancient order, mentored by Helen, played by Elizabeth McGovern, who introduces him to the secret rituals, coded messages, and moral compromises that come with membership. The second half of the premiere expands that scope, sending Guy to London to investigate a rogue branch of the Talamasca. There's a dead drop at a red phone booth, a series of cryptic visions, and the first hints that the Order may be hiding darker motives. It's an espionage thriller with a supernatural twist, like Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy meets the X-Files, filtered through the gothic aesthetic of Anne Rice's world. So let's start with what works, because there's quite a bit of promise here. Visually, Talamasca looks incredible. Production design, the rain-soaked London streets, they create a mood that's both eerie and elegant. And the premise is fascinating. A centuries-old organization quietly monitoring vampires and witches is the perfect expansion of Rice's mythology. The series gives us a peek behind the curtain, the people who document the horrors instead of becoming them. And Elizabeth McGovern brings a strong sense of gravitas. Her Helen feels like someone who's seen too much but refuses to look away. She's the show's emotional anchor, calm, weary, and quietly menacing. If AMC can build on that tone, this could evolve into something truly special. But here's where things falter. This opening two-parter is all setup and very little soul. Guy Anatole, our supposed lead, remains frustratingly vague. We're told about his trauma, his psychic gifts, his isolation, but the show rarely lets us feel any of it. His induction into the Talamasca should feel like stepping into a world of wonder and terror, but instead it's mostly briefings, code words, and ominous foreshadowing. There's a sense that the writers are saving all the best material for later episodes, but that's a risky move in a 2 hour premiere. The show feels cautious, too careful to get truly weird or deeply emotional. And when you're following something as bold and confident as Interview with the Vampire, cautious isn't always enough. I see where Talamasca could go, and that's what keeps me interested. The idea for this is to be a short season that will essentially bridge the gap between Interview with the Vampire and the Vampire Lestat, then I'm curious. At its heart, the Talamasca isn't just a supernatural agency. It's a metaphor for the feeling that we can control what can't be controlled, whether it be with surveillance and secrecy, or with studying darkness without ever confronting our own. Guy's power to read minds becomes a kind of curse, forcing him to experience the pain of others even as he hides his own. If the show leans into that, if it explores what it means to live surrounded by horror but forbidden to intervene, then this could evolve into a really rich character study. AMC's immortal universe thrives when it treats the supernatural as a mirror to human emotion, and when Talamasca remembers that, it can start to come alive. So far, Talamasca The Secret Order is a solid, if uneven, start. More intriguing than thrilling and more potential than payoff. It's a show caught between observation and action, much like its characters. It hasn't bitten deep yet, but the veins of the story are there, waiting to be tapped. So what did you think of Talamasca The Secret Order's two-part series premiere? Is it a worthy expansion of Anne Rice's immortal universe, or just interesting fan fiction? Let me know down in the comments. This has been Fandom Frontline, so stay passionate, stay curious, and always keep watching.